You're in your new house that abides yous. Fingers crossed this one lasts a wee bit longer than the last one. The last selfie tripod thing I had only lasted a month and a half or something like that before I broke it. Fingers crossed. Lucky number three. Lucky number three. He's looked good though, way up there rather than down there, and it's a much more flattering angle, I must say. It's all about, on YouTube here, it's all about the angles. It's all about the angles. I keep it real, I tell you about it. Beth, good morning, my lovely Beth. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I really appreciate it if you could all give me a wee thumbs up or thumbs down if you hate me. If you don't like me, then I might grow on you. I'm kind of like a fungus. ASMR fungus. I got called a sugar plum fairy this morning. Golfer girl, good morning. My beautiful sister, open-minded, sent me a beautiful, wait to put yous down. See, why am I holding yous? Don't want to let yous go. Yous are in your new house. Yous are in your new house. Oh, see, that's a bit too low there. Oh. Golfer girl has been a member for 6 months. My goodness, golfer girl. Listen, you're in the gutter now, golfer girl. I'm sorry to tell you, but this is it. You can't get out. I'm kind of like the Hotel California here. Gemma, good morning. Randy, good morning. I did see that, Beth, that we're supposed to be cancelling our Christmas parties. Listen, see if 10 Downing Street can be having 3 parties have come out now. Remember I was telling you about the shindig that was down in Boris's gaff last Christmas? There's been another 2. So if they can do it, then I'm sure I can have my kids down. Sam, I know. I'm kind of like, see, it's actually just conditioner. I've still got it here. It's actually conditioner. It's Makeup Revolution, and it's just non-permanent conditioner and gloss. But see, because I've stripped all the colour out of my hair, it takes to my hair. So, and it's a lovely smell. But anyway, Michelle, good morning. My open-minded sent me a lovely wee email, and she said I look like a sugar plum fairy. And you know how I love the Nutcracker Ballet, so I'm taking that. I might dance for you. I might do a little bit of ballet. Who am I? My hip. I'd break my hip or something if I tried that. See, when I got my swim in the morning, some of the people go and do yoga in the hot room, right? Hot yoga. I didn't know that was a thing, hot yoga, but it is. It's hot yoga, right? It's yoga in a roasting hot room. Anyway, they're all doing that, and I'm thinking I'd break my bloody back if I tried to do any yoga. I'd get into a position, wouldn't be able to get out. I would maybe need the fireman to come and help me. God, that's good morning. Wait till you see my ducky. I think it's my favourite. I don't know, because that's my Rudolph one. I think is my favourite so far, right? But then I got this one this morning. Wait till you see it. We're ready for this one. Dun 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 dun. Giraffe duck. How's the quackometer? Yeah, it's quite a good quack, that one. Is this what it is? Nah. See, that one's got a 0 on the quackometer, but this one, hear that? Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Look at these wee Aussie cones. If you didn't know, they're called Aussie cones. How do I say your name? Electric Triggers. I love the Nutcracker Ballet. I love it. And I listen to, see just the soundtrack. I listen to that when I'm in my bed at night, and as I'm going to sleep, I'm replaying the whole ballet in my head. Beth, I didn't know hot yoga was a thing. I was like, what's this hot yoga? And you know how I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to look stupid. Eclectric. I hope I'm saying your name right. Look, I'm really bad at reading. I apologise. And I'm glad to see you all. Yeah, I didn't want to look stupid and say, what's hot yoga? So anyway, I looked it up. Because I heard them saying going to put the heating on in the hot yoga room. And I was like, what's this? Hot yoga. Because my mind was travelling. I was thinking, is it like the yoga, but they use the hot stones? Because I know they use hot stones and stuff like that. So I didn't know, but I've looked it up. So I know now. But I wouldn't be doing it anytime. I'm telling you, I would kill myself. I'd pull my spine would come clean out, my skin. So there you go, and he's so cute, look at him. And you know, I needed a wee bit of a cheer up because Beth, it's just a roasting hot room. I'm going to vent again about the chemist. Many times as this now I've had to vent about the chemist. The other day when they were giving me my, where is it? See, I lose everything, just disappears. When I was getting all this good stuff for my scalp, I had my repeat prescription, right? And I said to them, why don't you just deliver my repeat prescription while you're delivering this? Because they were delivering it, mind. And they said, oh, yours won't be in until Friday. So away I went down this morning to get it. Of course, it's not there till after 11:30. I've got to try again. And you know, it's that cold here, Gold Dust. It's that cold that when I came back for the swimming, I must have got back at 7:45 or something like that. I got back, right? And then when I went back out to the car to go driving at 10:09, so an hour, the windows were all iced over again. I had to defrost the car for a second time. So when I go down for the third time, I'll have to scrape the cars, no doubt. No, unless the sun comes out and melts it all. See that? Yoga. I'm not. Look, I can swim. That's about it, really. That's my whack, as they say. Swimming is good enough for me. I could swim all day long, though. Do you know that, though? I never get sore swimming. I could swim all day long. So I could, apart from because I get dead hungry when I'm swimming. Yeah, so there's absolutely no chip. But there you are. See, you learn something new every day. Hot yoga? I didn't know that was a thing, but there you are, it is. I know they do. See, it's a spa. It's a spa as well, my swimming, but I've never been in that area of it. Do you know what I mean? Because that's not in your membership. And I'm a broke bitch, so I can't afford that. But I don't know. Oh, ouch. Roasting hot rocks on your back. Ouch. I don't know if I would like that. Maybe it's fantastic. I don't know. I've never tried it, but I don't know. I don't know if I fancy something. Depends who's doing it. See, if Aquaman was doing it, he could put cactuses on my back. He could put cactuses on my back, and I'd let him. Yeah, Gold Dust. I mean, the thing was that I waited nearly 2 weeks for. And excuse me for just plastering it on while I'm talking to you. And it was prescribed by the hospital. And it was nearly 2 weeks. And then they said to me, oh, your other prescription will be ready on Friday. And away I go down and it's not ready. And I had to defrost the car and all that. Anyway, I got batteries, so I've got my thing all lit up again. My lights behind me. Gold Dust, I don't think they're getting the stuff in over the border, to tell you the truth. This is just my opinion. I don't know this is for fact. See, everything I talk about, take it with a pinch of salt, unless it's a true story. Because I don't know, but I think they might be having problems getting medication over the border. Oh, Beth, well, listen, I'm going to be trying to motivate us all in the new year, right? Let's have our Christmas, let's eat our Christmas dinner and all that good stuff, right? And then the 2nd of January, because the 1st you've still got leftovers for the night before. The 2nd of January, starting fresh, getting on the diet. That's what I'm going to do. So I've got my soup, and because it's worked with me before, my soup and toast has worked for me before. That's just what works for me. So if I do that again and cut out the crisps, I've got, I don't know if I've got a packet of crisps here, but I've always get crisps and stuff like that. Hold on to open the door for Mr. Mike. Well, they're a way to cause mayhem in the neighbourhood. They're a way to cause absolute mayhem in the neighbourhood. So there's my wee duckies again. Quack. Do you want to see them all together? Wait, I'll put him there and he goes there. And I've sat here and put them in order. Wait, you see them? Dun 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 dun. And they're so cute. Look, my wee candles are on. Look, I know I'm covered in bruises and all that, but I'm not battering myself or anything. I'm just a very, very clumsy person. Very clumsy. Michelle, I always get my Chinese takeaway on a Saturday, even though I eat it on a Sunday. I'll be cutting that out as well. That'll be getting cut out. I'm going to behave myself. But I'm going to start that. We'll do it this time, right? I'll do it this time. 2nd of January, let's do it. And as I say, I could soup and toast. I could live on soup forever. Just soup, so. And you get all your good stuff in soup, carrots and all that, so. This is true, Gold Dust. I know they're always cutting. Now, can you remember after Boris had COVID? Remember that he done an interview? So he did, Boris, and he says, look, the NHS were great with me. I had COVID and he wasn't well. The man wasn't well. They done fantastic for me. I'm going to keep yous right. I'm going to keep the NHS right. I'm going to be making sure yous have got it. No, he's not bothered his ass. But you know what he has done, Gold Dust? He's done up 10 Downing Street. There's great wallpaper on the walls. Yeah, priorities. Priorities. This is it, Gold Dust. It's the 2 and 3 packets. But you know, I'm always fighting with myself, right? I'm always fighting because I look at the crisps in the packet and I think, that's not a packet of crisps. There's only about 12 crisps in that packet. So that's why I say I'll have 2. But you've never seen crisps like the crisps in the USA, the beautiful USA. Right, see the vending machines at Disney? Oh, big packets of crisps, big massive packets of crisps like that. And I was like, oh, for the price of the hour packets, I was going, my God, that's great, eh? Get the size of the packet of crisps. See, when you open that, there's about that much that's got nothing in it and that much that's got actual crisps. I was like, come on. Just been too greedy, thinking I'm going to eat that whole packet of Doritos. Yeah, he says that's what he said. I remember him saying the NHS was fantastic. I'm going to keep yous right now. But he wasn't well. I think we all knew that he had the COVID before he came out and said it. Because he was out and he was clapping. We were doing the clapping for the nurses and all that, the doctors. And, you know, the sweat was lashing off on me, didn't it? And I remember saying to my mum, that man doesn't look well. And it doesn't matter what your political views are, really. You don't want to see somebody no well. Well, I don't anyway. Do you know what I mean? I was like, that's a shame. I don't wish anybody not well. Yes, Beth, I know we should be eating more vegetables and stuff like that. See, the other day I made a fantastic dish, although I put a wee bit of bacon in mine, but my son was completely vegan and it was really, really, really tasty. And it was just onions fried up and then cabbage boiled, and then once it's nearly done, drain it, put it in with the onions, give it a stir, salt and pepper on it like that. And I boiled some potatoes, beautiful potatoes, and I put vegan bacon bits in Peter's, and I put like normal bacon in mine, and it was so, the flavours, it was just beautifully tasty. Hold on, I close my door before we freeze to death. I think it's going to snow. I think it's going to snow today. I hope it snows. I hope it snows today. I've got nice hot chocolate in there. I've got mint hot chocolate, orange hot chocolate. Can't remember. Sophie got me it for my birthday. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Once I get my prescription. See, this is hanging over my head. Wait. I can't take my shoes off because I know I'm going back out. I like to get my slippers on. I like to get my... Was it supposed to snow gold dust? I'm looking for it. As I said, see, when I go out to go to the chemist, I'll need to scrape my windows again, probably. I couldn't believe that when I went back out. Fizney, good morning, Fizney. I don't know what that means or anything like that, but good morning. Thank you for coming into the chat anyway. Thank you. I love having my wee candles going and everything. Oh, I was going to do my nails. I'll do them later because I'll be doing a video tomorrow and I've not got a clue what palette I'm going to use on these. Not a clue, but I do have, of course, I've got some new products for you, but it's not a palette. It's just new eyeliner that does the wee wing thing that I'm going to use on these, and liquid eyeliner. I got that as well. Have you got your works night out tomorrow, Gold Dust? Is it still going ahead and everything? We don't know what... Listen, see up here in Scotland, we don't know what we're doing. We don't know if we're coming or going. I mean, we're usually like that, but more so now. We don't know I don't know what's going on. You're frightened today. Am I breaking the law going out? See if I am. I'll be going up to the station to see Officer Bob. So every cloud has a silver lining, actually. But I'm glad you have got your wee house now. I'm going to try and look after your house. Beth, I'm going to be doing my makeup live on a live stream on Christmas Day. So I'm going to be live with you. That's you are going to be in my bedroom on Christmas Day. I'm taking you in there and I'm going to put on my makeup, my festive makeup and hair, and of course my flashing headband. You're never too old for a flashing head. In fact, do you know, see, when I was down in the chemist, they've all got beautiful headbands on. Some of them have got antlers, some of them have got like Christmas trees. What was the other one? I can't remember. But they've all got festive. I said to them, I love your headbands, by the way, in case nobody tells you the day. I love your headbands. Yes, me too, Gold Dust, me too, I'm double vax. Is your work having a party next Friday, Michelle? Listen, we'll just need, listen, but like, it's like every day something new, so we'll just need to do what we can. Oh, Michelle, yes, Aquaman 2. Who was it? Was it you, Golfer Girl, that sent me a link to the... Oh, I was like, I'm watching. Now, I said I was going to boycott it if Amber Heard was in it, but Aquaman is I've got to, because of Aquaman. I won't like her scenes, though. I won't like her scenes, but I love Aquaman's. Oh, see, they could throw me over his shoulder anytime, that guy. Anytime they could do that. I mean, it might find it hard flinging me anywhere, you know, with the weight of me and stuff, but he can. I'd let him try. No, you wouldn't be selfish, Beth. You wouldn't be selfish. I mean, you're triple vaxxed, for goodness sake. So, and but we can only do what we think. Do you know? Personally, I think we're all going to end up catching it in the end. But if we've got the vaccination, I don't think it's going to be as bad as remember when it all first started. As I said, they people over in Italy, I can't get the visions out of my head. They poor people that had it in Italy. So I think we'll maybe just get it, but a milder version. Yeah, I don't like Amber. I'm putting it out there, and you know I like everybody. I'm not keen on Amber Heard at all. She took a poo on his bed. Who does that? Now, I've been raging a few times in my life, right? Having arguments with my ex-partner and stuff like that. Not once did I think to myself, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up to the bedroom and I'm going to take a big poo on his side of the bed. I've got a hair poking me in the eye. It's probably not even my hair, it's probably a Jack Russell glitter. Bit of glitter from the Jack Russells. So on my glasses, no. Yeah, and mind there was a picture of Johnny Depp lying, and obviously he's been drunk or something, and he'd some ice cream, and he fell asleep with his ice cream like that, and she was taking pictures of him with his ice cream. Leave the man alone with his Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I know we can only do what we can. I mean, listen, I wouldn't be feeling guilty anyway after the shenanigans of 10 Downing Street. And I don't think there's any chance at all that there could be parties going on in 10 Downing Street and Boris not knowing nothing about it. I had no idea. There was a imagine me in my bed at night, right, and a crowd coming in here. Just thinking about that. I would be frowning, literally. I'd be frowning. If I was lying in my bed at night and I hears the door opening and people coming in and clank, clank, wine bottles and cheese wafting in, beautiful Danish blue wafting into my bedroom and stuff like that, and a party going on in here, I'd be getting out of my bed going, what's happening in here? Who are yous? I didn't know there was a party happening in my living room, but there you are. Yes, Michelle, I know. I think they need to, and as I say, see, like telling us now because of everything that's happened with them, not following the rules. I think it's been because the public know that's what they're thinking. They're thinking, why should we suffer when the politicians are just doing what they like? I mean, there at the beginning of the year when I thought Sophie was dying, they wouldn't even let me into the hospital to give her a cuddle. You know what I'm saying? And some people lost their family members last year and they were living up. But I tell you, I'm getting a right good giggle at the memes that's going about the new. Yes, Mark Craft video. Good morning, good morning. Ooh, rapping praises. Wait till I show you my ducky for today. You ready for this? Look at the ducky, look. Ooh, ooh, giraffe duck. That was my today's ducky. Yeah, but the guy that was away testing his eyesight in the motorway, you know what I mean, with his whole family in the car. So this is they've ruined it now. We're not following the rules themselves. People, not me, because I'll still, you know what I'm like. I'll still do what they tell me to do, or I might do what I done last year. Remember, I put my foot out the gate while I had some flavour, and I thought, oh, look at me breaking the law. Don't tell Nicola I was saying to you. Don't be telling Nicola on me that I had my toe out the gate. I'm pretty sure the police have more important things to be getting on with than me having one foot out my gate, let's face it. Here's my craft video. Wait till you see the collection that's been happening. This is my advent calendar. Look at them all. Right, we're only like halfway there. See, the grandson is going to have every single one of the duckies in his bath. Every duck is going to be in the bath. The ducks flying all over the place. Oh, Beth, I don't know if they will. People will be, see if they close the pubs and all that again, people will be going crazy. I'm telling you, people will go berserk. See if they close my swimming up. I'm going to get a bit of stick and I'm going to get some paper on it. I'm going to go and protest somewhere. Hey, I know my wee duckies. See, look, and we've still got loads to go because we've not seen him yet. We've not seen him, and we've not seen him or him. We've not seen them. So I'm glad I got that advent calendar this year. No, he's not going to any parties. Beth, do you know what he done at the weekend? There was a Madness gig on. Madness was a pop group that was out in the 80s. Really, really good pop group. And it was in the Hydro in Glasgow. It was a big event. So everybody was there. Peter said that he had his mask on. He says, but there was loads of people without masks. He says, and the floors were sticky. Right? I was like, oh God. One of his wee pals has caught COVID, but we don't know if that's been from that event or if he's caught it at his work. So I don't think he's going to any. The only parties he'll be going to is my house. I'm going to have a rave, that's it. I'm going to have a Christmas rave, festive Christmas rave. Madness isn't naughty girls and naughty boys playing music. I loved it. Baggy trousers, baggy trousers. It must be love, love, love. Dana. Oh, Madness was great. And he says that everybody was wearing like the old hats and stuff that Madness used to wear. They'd have been doing the naughty dancing. That was a thing, naughty dancing. But he said he really enjoyed it. He says the floor was sticky though, and I was going, oh God almighty, no. Oh, don't tell me the floor was sticky. No. Amy, good morning, and I've no idea what that means, but good morning. Thank you for coming in the chat. Oh, Michelle says it's rife. It is absolutely rife. That's how I think we're all going to end up catching it in the end. But I do think if you've had the vaccines, you're not going to get as bad a dose. The specials were great as well. This town is something like a ghost town. That's them, isn't it? Dee 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 dee. Oh, they were good. That's when music was music. That's when people actually played instruments. Remember the days? You'd have in Madness, you had the saxophone player. Ooh, oh, he was great in the saxophone and all that. Musa, good morning, lovely Musa, good morning. That was when they played music. I'm an old fart, and I really am an old fart now. Do you know? See, when people are talking to me now, my dating profile, right? See if they're like 35-year-old or something like that. I've seen myself typing. You know, I'm a 50-year-old lady now, don't you? Don't any surprises. You're 50. I am 50. I'm proud of my age, right? Yeah, they were all great groups. And do you know who else I love? The Jam. I've been listening to some of the Jam as well. The Jam are great. That's entertainment. Oh, that was a great one. The Jam was good as well. But Adam Ant, when I was in primary 3, as I said, that was my very first disco. That was probably when we weren't allowed to sing the birthday song. But I was dressed up, so I was dressed up in brown dungarees. What year would that have been? (1980, 1981, round about there. I had my brown dungarees on right to the disco. I'm sure I had some glitter or something in my hair. And I had a white stripe across my face like adamant. And my mum had pinned feathers on me. Right? And I felt great. I felt, look at me. Look at me. I'm Adamant. And one of the teachers went, are you one of Adamant's warriors? I went, no, I'm his girlfriend. Primary 3, mind you, right? See, I started young in the gutter. Oh yeah, a day for mince and totties, definitely a day for mince and totties. I don't know what I'm having tonight. Do you know what I've got that's lovely? Chicken curry, and it's the chicken curry for farm foods, and I know people frown upon farm foods, but this chicken curry is excellent. Oh, it's so tasty. And you've got the fried rice separate, but I can make it. Oh, I think that's what I'm having. I'm going to have a curry tonight. That's what I'm going to have. I'm having a curry. But I'll need to get some mince and tatties. And see, I end up making a huge big pot. But what I can do is, once I make the pot, once it cools down, put it all in freezer bags and freeze it. And it's always good to, it's the same in my soup. It's always good to have that in the freezer for a cold day. But today is, as I said, I was only in the house an hour when I went back out My windows were all ice again in the car. I had to defrost for the second time. And then when I go out again, it'll be defrost for the third time. And that's it. I'm not going out again. I'm staying in. You're making fried rice right now. Go for it, girl. See? I love rice. See, I'm a carb. This is the problem. I'm a carb person. I love my carbs. I love my bread. I love pasta. I love rice. Anything that's carbs, I'm on it. Oh, yeah. See, and dipping the bread in the gravy. Oh, dipping. See, I'm starving now. Dipping the bread in the gravy is just wonderful. Do you know, I've not seen MD make in ages. Stew. My mum and dad used to make like a stew. Right, a big pot, and they would have like the cut bits of meat, and they would have carrots, and sometimes they would have like sausages put in it as well. And just bubble it up, peas. I mean, they had every kind of vegetable in it, and it was another right good soul food, I think they call it. So, you know, it's really for the cold weather, a bit stew. I've not had that in years. In fact, I might get that. I might get some stuff to make a nice stew. See, now I'm making stew. I'm making mince and toys, and I'm making a big pot of soup. Beef and ale stew. I've never tried that, Michelle, but it sounds awesome. Oh, it's the stew. The stew is fantastic. It's another one of the dishes that you know, fills you up. It fills you up, and it just warms your insides as it's going down. Warms you up. Like mince and totties, that warms you up as well on a cold day. And soup. My favourite soup's chicken noodle. I love chicken noodle soup. But I do like a bit of pea and ham. Oh, pea and ham's good. There's my Sky. Sky, good morning. Sky, we're teasing my ducky today. Giraffe duck. Beautiful. Oh yeah, sticks to the rib, Michelle. Oh yeah. What was it David said yesterday? And I thought I need to say that. He said, "J'adore mon chéri." That's what he said last night. I thought, oh, I'll need to say that to Sky. Sky, j'adore mon chéri. And that lovely wee duck, there's the line of ducks is coming on. They will be in my bathroom after Christmas. And I've got two big ducks, so that'll be the mummy and daddy duck. See, it's be whole. By God, the mummy and daddy duck were only half busy. 25, 24 ducks. Ah, my Sky. Sky, she adores me. Look at this, though. Look what's happening to me down there. See? As if I'm not giving her any attention, she does that. Because she knows I can't resist. She knows I cannot resist that belly. The belly is the secret weapon. There. The belly is the secret weapon, isn't it? My wee baby. She still smells amazing. No, she doesn't smell stinky or anything. No, the baby, no. This is the baby. No, wee Poppy, she's her mummy's. She wants her cushion, so she's a princess. Right, on your cushion, it'll get your cushion right. There on it. There, she's a princess. See, she loves a cuddle and a kiss. Mr. Mikey doesn't. He'll come up now and again, but he likes he's a grumpy old man now. He likes his own space and stuff like that. So when he wants a cuddle, he'll come up and I'll give him one. Oh dear, sorry. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I woke up. Couldn't get back to sleep. Oh my goodness, golfer girl, coconuts. Oh, see, I love it when you see she smells like cinnamon. I love it when you just bath them and they smell like a dream come. Not at first. At first, the house had the aroma of damp dog, which is never good. But when they dry, their dreams come true. Yes. She knows her mummy loves her. What would I do without my Jack Russells? See that I would like that on them as well, coconuts, because I love the smell of coconut hair, um, conditioner and stuff like that. I love that. I love the smell of coconuts. Oh, have you had a weird sleep as well? Is it dreams? Have you been having strange dreams? Because my dreams have been, as I said, that dream I had about the pot of soup. That was a crazy dream. A pot on a bus. I was on a bus, mind, and see how with the handrails that you've got in the bus, right? There was a pot of soup on that, but it was upside down. But it was like there was the gravity wasn't right with the pot of soup. Maybe I was in a UFO. Maybe the UFOs had abducted me. But the soup was still in the pot, and I was thinking, see if we move that pot, that soup's all going to float. How am I going to get the soup out of the pot? And I thought I'll get a ladle and I'll ladle the soup, and I was thinking, but then it'll all be flying about this bus. It was the weirdest dream. So see, maybe they took me away and I was weightless in a spacecraft. See, oh, these stories scare me, I'll tell you. See the abduction stories, and people have found implants and stuff like that in them. I'm like, don't even try it, aliens. I'm not one to be messed about with. Please don't. I'll wreck your spaceship. I'll go Tonto and I'll wreck your spaceship and I'll poke your eyes. Don't be taking me. I'm not going to be a good host. Unless they could transform themselves into the spitting image of Aquaman, and then I would probably go with them. I wouldn't lie about it. I probably would, if you know. Oh, for a probing, where do I sign? Where do I sign for that? Of course, I'll go with the Aquaman. Of course. A probe, no bother. No bother. I've took a few probes in my time. In fact, I took a big probe on Monday right down my throat. I wouldn't have been out here for my doctors. Never, probably. Oh God, God for girls. See, I know. See the hot flushes I take. There's no warning for it. Just your normal 1 minute. Next minute you're boiling up, boiling. That's how I've got my fan. Middle of winter. Now, this is true again. I'd been outside the other day. I was boiling up, and you could see the heat coming off my skin. The heat was coming off my skin. That's how I was. See, I don't really get freezing though. I've never really. I could be outside for ages like this, and before I get cold. I'm a very warm-blooded person. Ah, yeah, the sugar plum fairy. That was beautiful, open-minded. It said I was a sugar plum fairy. And I thought, oh my God, that's wonder. I want to be a do 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 do. That's the dance of the sugar plum fairy. Cleo, good morning, beautiful Cleo. Good morning. An ASMR fairy. Do 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 do. See, I know all the songs on Tchaikovsky. Right, let me try and pronounce this man's name. Tchaikovsky. Good enough. Him. The Russian guy. Tchaikovsky. I know that whole album, the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, the march and all that. Dance of the Reed Pipes. Also, the other one that I really like is the Arabian Dance on that whole album. Oh, Roxy, thank you so much, and good morning. Roxy, it's not even hair dye, right? I know I'm showing it. I'm not promoted with them, although I'd like to be. I keep writing to them and saying, hey, why don't you do a collab with me? Anyway, it's been Revolution, Makeup Revolution. They do hair, and it's conditioner. It's not hair colour. non-permanent colour, conditioner and gloss. But see, because I stripped my hair with all the colour, it takes to your hair. So, and my hair's silky, silky smooth. I need somebody to run their fingers through it now. I'll need to go out in the Pribble. Just go up to someone in the street and say, would you like to run your fingers through my hair? They'll probably get a F. I mean, this is Glasgow. Tell me to F off. Do you want to try and run your fingers through my hair, kind sir? But say, get away, you manky woman. Oh, yes, but see if you come from a different country to Glasgow. Oh, we're all about hospitality and everything like that. Come in, take a seat. What would you like? Champagne, of course. I'll go and get you a bottle of champagne. Right, see somebody from Glasgow. Can I get a glass of water? No, you're not getting any water. Buy your own. Get your own water. Oh la la, Sky. Oh la la. Oh, formidable. Formidable. Oh, I tell you that, David, he was doing a bit of dancing last night. I was like that. I was drooling this morning watching. I had to wipe my face like that. But the man he's desperately in love with his girlfriend, so I'm not going to go after him. You know, as if he's going. I'm not. Now people will be writing to me going like that. Who do you think you are? I'll get all that, but anyway, I'd need to turn the man down because I wouldn't be a home wrecker. I'm not about that foolishness. Yeah, Roxy is, and I think you get it for brunettes as well. But this one's for blondes, and it's vegan and cruelty free also. And it smells really, really good. Oh, I'm getting Sky. My French is coming on, isn't it? It's because of you, Sky. I'm doing my homework. Magnifique, yeah, formidable. Tu un animal amazon, oui, deux petits chiens. That's my party. Yeah, that's why I can talk French. See, when you're at parties and stuff like that, I can talk French. Can you? Aye. Fluent French. Fluent. Say something. Tu un animal amazon, oui. Deux petits chiens. Oh, that's fantastic. Your French is great. I know. I can also speak some Japanese. So can you? Aye. What can you say? I can say domo arigato gozaimasu and doi dash mashite. I can say that. That's Japanese. Oh, golf girl, yeah, isn't she doing great? Oh, I mean, considering that we almost lost her at the beginning of the year, isn't she doing fantastic? She's doing really, really good. I'm looking forward to this Christmas, because this Christmas she's going to be able to really enjoy her meal. So I'm going to get her, as I said, in Asda they usually do these Christmas trees, but it's like soft cheese, like kind of like Philadelphia cheese with smoked salmon, and it's got wee layers like that, and it's like wee Christmas trees. So I'm going to get that, and I'm going to get crackers. Do you know what I was thinking about maybe getting that might go nice with that celery? Now I know a lot of people don't like celery, but see a wee bit of celery and scoop up some of the smoked salmon on the celery. That would give it a lovely crunch. So I think I'm going to get that as well, and I'll be getting my Black Forest gateau. See, I had Black Forest cake for my birthday. That's slightly different from the gateau. And of course you need a Walls Viennetta. If you stay in Glasgow, you need your Walls Viennetta ice cream. It's like an ice cream block, and it's got thin slithers of chocolate all the way through, crispy, and when you put your spoon in it cracks like that. Oh, you need, and your squirty cream, I need to get 2 or 3 squirty creams, because see when you've had a drink, you see, you're festive, you're watching Home Alone in the telly, right? The adverts come on, you go into the fridge, you don't know what to get, you see the squirty cream and you just do that way. Who needs a surfing? Anyway, the diet starts on January the 2nd. Because I probably have cheese and crackers left in January the 1st. And I don't want to be putting them, I don't like wasting food. So I'll make sure that it's like soup and my toast, well, bread in the house. Revolution. See, I keep writing. See, I don't know many letters. I don't know if you think I'm lying. I don't know many letters I've wrote to them. Right? I must have wrote at least 10. At least 10 letters I've wrote to them, and gave them clips or links to my video that I've been doing because I use their products all the time. And you see, I've got Urban Decay, Too Faced, all that kind of stuff in there. But I just love their makeup because it's affordable for one, right, which is really good. It's wonderful. I've always said, see the shadows, they feel very creamy to touch. They're not like chalky powdery. Very creamy. The only ones I didn't like was the glitter palettes. And when you turned it upside down, the actual shades just fell out the palette. So I didn't like them. But everything else I love. And now I'm into the hair products. So Sacre bleu, what does that mean? Does it mean oh my? There's Mr. Mikey at the door again. I don't know what's going on with him. Behave yourselves out there. Oh, the way it caused a bloody commotion. This is what they have me up and down all day long. Saying that, it's exercise. It's the only up and down I'm getting these days. Behave yourself, Linda, behave. I know they'll need to, a wee collab or something like that with me. Oh, so it's just like a joke saying now, sacre bleu. I thought it just meant like, oh my, something like that, or oh my goodness, aye. See, there's a saying that everybody thinks us Scottish says, it's a braw moon lick nick the new. People think we say that, it's a braw moon lick nick the new. It's a braw moon, it's a good moon, lick nick the new, light just now. You know, while we're of course doing, you seen that lady, I showed you that lady doing the Highland fling, God bless her. And look, they trousers, I see if I could find what they trousers are, because they trousers were not budging, you know. They stayed on the crack of her ass for a good, 10-15 minutes. And they were tested, she was flicking her legs out and everything, that wee lady. No, we've never seen this a brawn moon, like, that's fighting talk, see you talking to, what are you saying? That's if you were to use that as a pad. It's a brawn moon, like, Nick, they'd say, what have you been taking? Have you took something? So there's a lot of things that is it stereotyping? Is that the thing? And I suppose with French we think, oh, sacre bleu, they'll go about saying that. You know what I mean? With garlic round their necks. And I've been to La France. I've been to Paris, the city of love. And they're not like, they're just normal people. They're just like us, they're just normal. And I've been to the USA, also normal people, just people. Yes, you should bring back that scene. I think Sky should. I think you should use that today on someone actually. Yeah, we go roaming in the gloaming. So we do roaming in the gloaming, hunting for wild haggis. And where's my trousers, Donald? Where's my trousers? See, if Donald was good looking, my trousers could be probably anywhere. You know, they would just fling them off. Whatever. I know, why garlic? I don't know, Sky. Or is it onions? Am I thinking the vampires? Sorry, Sky. Sorry, people of France. Sorry, my Sky. I'm thinking of vampires. As onions you are meant to have round your neck. What am I saying garlic for? Here, I must have been thinking that. I must have been like thinking of Dracula or something like that. See, I get mixed up. It's my age. Yeah, Michelle, but I tell you, and accents, you know, the accents, In fact, somebody on one of my recent videos says, I've not got a clue, but this lady is saying, well, what language is that? What language do you speak? The language of love, actually. The language of love. I should see if people say that to me. That should be my response. What language is that? You, the language of love. That's what I should say. Same day they ask me that now. That's my language I speak. But I speak my language of love, French style. I know. Michelle, people have also said they've put the subtitles on in my videos, and it's hilarious because it's not what I'm saying at all. Sky, I've no idea. I've no idea why they think that. I can I can honestly say when I was in France, not once did I see them with some onions round their neck. Not once. Mm. Is it garlic? I don't know. Is it garlic or is it onions? See, I was thinking garlic, but is that no vampires? Do you know do that with vampires? Hmm. This is something that we need to know in case we get invaded by vampires. You don't want to be wearing an onion necklace, do you know what I mean? If that's going to give you zero protection, we need protected. But saying that, see if they're like Keith or Sutherland, the vampires. Oh, don't give me any garlic. I'd like him to come and bite my neck or two. My poor Sky's confused. Sky, I know it's terrible. As I said, everybody's like, is this? They get a shock. Do you know what I mean? When they end up in Glasgow, they get a shock. This isn't how it's like in the movies. That Netflix film that's just out, you know, that thinks that we're all away at castles. A castle for Christmas. The Duke of Dunbar has invited you. Oh, the Duke of Dunbar. I was talking to the heiress of, I don't know, Brigadoon. The heiress of, I was talking to the heiress of Brigadoon yesterday, were you? In fact, the Duke of Dunbar, bring him down. I've also got Queen Elizabeth's coming up from London as well. We're all going to Balmoral. We're all going to Balmoral for our Christmas. He's going, this is the key to the castle. Like that. See that? I would say, right, pal, that's sexy talk for me. Come on, just look, I'll save you a lot of money and a lot of bother, right? We'll just go to the bedroom right now. Keep your wallet, your money in your pocket. I'll cut out all that stuff. Well, come on, we'll just go and do that sexy talk right there. Here's the key to my castle. Eh? Here's the key to my chastity belt. Here, that'd be no joke, eh? I mean, people used to get infected with these things, the chastity belts. A chastity belt for you, Santa. What's Santa bringing me this year? A bloody chastity belt. That's not what I wanted. I thought Aquaman was going to be here in the morning. I've got a chastity belt, Santa. I'm not happy with my present. I'm not wearing. You wear it. I know there's a castle in every. We're always in castles. We're always either in castles or skipping somewhere. You know, we're not that jolly a people. It's the weather. The weather makes us all miserable. We're jolly when we get a few in us. Do you know what I mean? That's when we're kind of jolly. I know, golfer girl. I know they're selling plots of land in Glencoe, and you can be the Lord of Glencoe. I am the. Here, I'm going to change my name. I'm going to just change my name. Can you mind that episode of Friends? And Phoebe changed her name to Princess something Banana Hammock. That'd be me. I'd be like, how could I change my name? Especially if I was a bit. Can I change my name? We need something catchy. We need something catchy. Yeah, I know, Michelle. I know. Don't you like Glasgow kisses then, do you? Do you want a wee Glasgow kiss? Oh, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Take that. There's some hospitality. No, we're nice to people from other countries. To our own, we're miserable. I like to try, as I said, even in the chemist this morning, right, and they'd never had my prescription, I made sure to say, I love all your wee headbands to everybody just to make them feel nice. I did like their headbands though, they were cute. Oh God, forget, I've never once thought that yous were dummies. Not once. I love the USA's my most favourite place. Love the USA. Oh no, I've never thought that yous were dummies. We're dummies. Well, I won't talk for the whole of Scotland, but I'm a bit of a dummy, let's face it. Right, I'm a bit of a dummy. I never had much schooling. It's just how it is. And I've got a very, very short attention span. As I said, somebody could be trying to teach me something and I'd see like a dog at the window or something. What's that dog? I wonder what breed of dog that is. You know, my mind just goes for something really important. Or I can be talking to somebody I've just met and I'll be looking at them going, I like that hat, that's a nice hat she's got on. And the person's still talking to me, I'm going, I wonder where she got that hat. I might ask her where she got that hat, and then I'll think, oh God, I've not been listening to what she's saying to me. And I just kind of and go, oh, aye. Oh, aye. Thinking to myself, oh God, I hope she doesn't ask me a question because I don't know what we're talking about. That's what happens in my brain. My brain gets me in trouble too many times. Do this guy, I've never looked at that. Oh, I've never looked for that. How to look? Is there any how to look like a Scottish woman? Oh, is there? Right, I'll need to do it. See if there is. I'll die. See if there is how to look like a Scottish. See if there is. It'll be hilarious to see. I bet you it's not like this. Oh my goodness, golfer girl. That's terrible. That's terrible. These are very smart. Very, very smart. Look at my beloved NASA and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Right, I'm gonna. Let's see. I don't see it in like that, but I have got what I wore in Scotland. Somebody's got a whole thing about what they wore in Scotland. The Don'ts of Visiting Scotland. That'll be a laugh. I'll need to watch that. There's one that's called The Don'ts of Visiting Scotland. I'll need to read that, what I shouldn't be doing. Yeah, no, Michelle, I know. Oh. Yeah, she's a very... It's like the Irish now. There's a film that I love and it's called The Quiet Man. And it's Brittany Good Morning. And it's John Wayne. John Wayne's in it. And this beautiful, that I can't even remember her name, but you know, she's like got the red hair and all that. She's like very... They've looked for the most Irish looking person. But it's a wonderful film. Hold out to close the door because it's freezing again. On your beds. On your beds. They just like seeing me getting up and down. Oh, my unicorns. Yeah, I've got unicorns. I've got a lot. Unicorns, Scotland's animal, you see. And I kind of look like a purple unicorn now in my hair. So, yeah, I love unicorns. Am I lagging? I bet you am. There. That's better. Sky, are you saying, Sky, you're not well off? I thought you were quits in. I thought you were minted, as we say. Thought you were rolling in the cash in France. Golfer girl, can I get a cheeseburger with fries? That's about it for me. Tomato ketchup on it. I know, I'm sorry, but that's the best American accent. That's the only accent I can do apart from Scottish. Oh, gold dust, ouch, ow, I felt that there, that just came right through the laptop. Oh, ouch. See, it was hilarious. When we went to, the last time I was in America with Peter and my mum, it was just me, Peter and my mum, and my hair was still really short. I'd just finished all the chemo and all that, right? And the very first night we were there, and it was in the hotel that we always like to go to in Disney. It's the Port Orleans Riverside, right? So we were in there anyway, and Peter went over to the desk and he says, "Can I get a thin pizza?" And they were, sorry, like that, and he was going, "A thin pizza, crispy, thin pizza, mushroom and ham or something like that." And they said, "What's your name?" And he said, "Peter." Sorry, and he went, "Peter," like that, right? And she went, "I'll bring it over to your table," right, like that. So we were sitting, and the next thing she comes over, "Brian." Brian, like that, and we were looking a bit like that. And she, Brian, and pointed to Peter, right, and gave him this pizza, and it was the thickest, doughiest pizza you've ever seen in your life. And Brian was wrote on the box. Me and my mum, we were almost peeing ourselves. We could not move for laughing. I said, "You're getting called Brian." See, even now I'll go, "Brian," like that to him. He knows who I'm talking to, right? So he was he was at that age too that he got dead embarrassed. You know what I mean? At things like that. So the next night he goes down with student card. You know, his student card. He was prepared, but it was a kind of a burger. He said to them, and "What's your name?" And he went, "Peter," and he showed his student card, right, and they looked at the student card and everything, and they were sitting again, and they come over, Pierre, like that. Me and my mum were like that again. We were taking it. Oh, it was great. It was really good. But he laughs now. At the time, it was not. It was a serious affair at the time. Brian, I know Brian sounds nothing like Peter, and we were looking. Like, who's Brian? I know, who's Brian? It was Peter. It was Brian. I says, "You're getting called Brian forever now. That's your nickname. Your nickname's Brian." So if we're in here now, say, "Ask Brian." No, no, it's Peter we're talking about. It was hilarious. Oh, that was good. I know, but he was at the moody teenager stage, you know, that he would get dead embarrassed for anything. That was back in 2015. He was dead embarrassed about stuff. And me and my mum, of course, there's no way I was holding in a laugh with that. There's no way. And see, sometimes when I laugh, if I'm in a laughing fit, I can't breathe. Oh my goodness, it's only 3:30 in beautiful Colorado. Another place I would love to visit is Colorado. Oh my goodness. Brittany, good morning to you. I'll tell you why I would love to visit Colorado. Well, I'd love to visit the whole 50 states, but I'd love to visit Colorado because of the unsinkable Molly Brown. Right, seen that movie? I think it was Colorado they were in. The unsinkable Molly Brown. I would love to see that. Imagine that. Imagine if they just got pizzas messed up and there was a guy called Brian away over the other side with a thin, crispy pizza. Peter was raging out. And it was the biggest pizza you've ever seen. It was like a family-sized pizza too. It was huge. He took one bite out or something. I just put him off his food, getting called Brian in front of everybody. Brian, like that. Everybody was looking. There's Brian getting his pizza. Oh, and Michelle, see the hotel that I stayed in Disney? we like to stay in the Port Orleans Riverside, but there's the Port Orleans French Quarter, and it's just, it looks like New Orleans, the main street in New Orleans, and it's got all the beautiful what they called, not fences, like verandas kind of thing, but all the metal work. So it's beautiful, beautiful place. So, and see their cafeteria is like a parade. What they called? They're not called parades though. They're called something else. Where they throw beads and stuff like that. You get beads. I know, even Brian, Peter. I mean, they don't sound the same, don't they? Not. It was hilarious. It was so fun. And that was the first. That was the first night. We were dying. See, when we were phoning my dad back home, we were going, ha, we couldn't get it out. Peter's going, "Gonna stop talking about it." Mardi Gras. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Mardi Gras. It's all done up like that inside that hotel. Whereas the one I like, the French, the Riverside, it's got a big water wheel on the side of it, and it's really lovely. And the alligator bayou is my favourite because it's as if you're in the deep south, and they've got wee pools that look as if they've got alligators and stuff in it. It's, oh, I love it. I just love it, and the smell and everything like that. But oh, that was so funny. That was really, really funny. But he still gets, I still call him Brian. He still gets called Brian to this day. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I've got 3/4 an hour now, and I need to go and try and get this bloody prescription again. Oh yeah, New Orleans. I would love to visit that myself. Have you been during Mardi Gras, getting all the beads and stuff like that? Remember Jerry Springer used to give you beads if you get your boobs out? What was that about? Would that be frowned upon these days? Oh. Brittany, have a lovely day. Oh, you've got a friend that lives there. That's cool. So everybody, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be prettier than I am just now. And it's flavouring day tomorrow. So I'll be back to see you then. Have a wonderful Friday. And I'm going to give you all a big kiss now. Bye, everyone.